It's your girl, the real reaction channel. Yes, like, share, and subscribe. I am here with another reaction. Oh, I forgot. Shout out to my subscribers. I appreciate y'all, okay? But let me get into my reaction. Today's my reaction is uh, on a beautiful IG model by the name of Gena Tour. Tuya says AIDS has caused her to lose mobility and sight. Now, I love this young lady, but one thing I like about this young lady, she didn't have to say nothing. She didn't have to tell. She didn't have to sit on TV and educate our younger generation or our generation, period. She didn't have to say anything, but she's sitting there speaking out, educating a lot of people that didn't know nothing about it. She said she didn't know she had AIDS. She did not even contact any sickness. So we're gonna listen to her, and since it happened to her, and A, capital I, capital D, capital S stands for acquired immune deficiency syndrome. I know that by heart. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna tell y'all how.
Just within like 2 weeks, not even, I couldn't walk anymore from being like bedridden. And so I still can't walk. I'm still trying to gain muscle in my legs to be able to stand because I still need help standing. Um, and with that, I've had to take medicines, and some medicines caused me blind in my left eye. So I no longer have vision there, and I got a disease from AIDS in my eyes. So it's been a real big struggle, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to fight it. Going to my doctor's appointments like I'm supposed to, doing therapy. But it has changed my life a lot and my mom's. Most importantly, get checked. Get checked. Even if you think you're not, you don't have it, you might have it. Like I wasn't very knowledgeable in my health, and I was just running free, running with the wind, and I never felt sick. That was one of the big things. Everyone's like, "You didn't feel any symptoms? You never went to the doctor?" I'm like, "No." And then, I lived in New York, and when there were storms and stuff, and if I did get really sick, I just assumed I had like a cold from the snow, and
Hey,
I
Shelly.
learned real quick. You feel something, go check. When I had to reach out to my exes, they didn't even tell me that I needed to, but I just felt it was necessary. And I don't have that many exes, believe it or not, so it wasn't very hard for me to let them know. They were very understanding, and they more felt bad for me than anything because they're actually okay. Honestly, when I even had the courage to tell them my mental state at the time, I kind of wasn't caring much anymore because I thought I was going to die. And it made it a little easier for me to just think, well, I will not have to be here for the backlash, which is more for the thing, but it made it a little easier for me to tell them. But telling them, if anything, I've gotten more of the, oh my gosh, how are you? Are you okay? Do you need anything? It was more of that reaction than what I thought I was gonna get. I was thinking, oh Lord, they're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna yell and be like, oh, what about me? What if, and I got the whole opposite reactions. So it worked out. I knew in the back of my mind that I would have to tell people anyways, because if I even want to have any romantic relationship, they have to. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell everybody. And at the same time, I was also having thoughts of, well, if I don't make it, I want other people to know why.
Okay, y'all. Hey, Shell. Shout out to all my mods. Shout out to peace to everybody in the chat, everybody who watching. I appreciate what this young lady has sat down and did. And one thing she was saying to herself that if you feel sick, if you think something wrong with you, if you know you feeling unusual, go to the doctor. If your body is shutting down and doing something that it have never done, um, go get checked. And I like that she sat down and she told most people that contact find out that they got AIDS and everything. They went and passed it on. A lot of people passed it on to the next person, to the next person. But she was beautiful. She was very thoughtful for anybody else who had contacted this disease, and and she said she didn't fool with too many people. So all the guys, a lot of people allegedly saying that she dealt with, she know who she dealt with. She said it wasn't that many. So we don't know if she called them 2, 3, 4 minute, but the thing is, she told them, and at least she did. Because a lot of people carrying that disease is passing that disease all over because they upset because they passed that disease, y'all. Now this young lady can't even barely stand up. I watched the video, but I thank her so much for coming out here and educating our young people. That's why it's good for y'all to stay on in school and try to finish school. You ain't got but 4 years to do. Just go in and finish. Go to health. When you go into health class, learn about that. You learn about this in health and science. Always you want to know about your body. And right now she losing eyesight, y'all. She losing her mobilities, and you know what that is, right? She moving the way she's losing out on the way her body muscles is reacting on her. Okay, and I just love her. I hate this happened to her, and I just it just touches my heart to see a young lady go through this. You know what I mean? And we can call her whatever we want to call her, but when you're talking about the disease that she has, you're talking about her weakness. Her body is very weak. You can even look at her. You can look at her from where she was. She's beautiful now, but she was even beautiful in the previous years. Okay, her immune system is underacting on her. That's why she can bear. She's losing her eyesight, y'all. You can't tell. You can't look at a person and tell what they has. Now, since she had this disease 8 to 10 years, now it's hard for me to say because I'm not a doctor. Is this young lady the carrier? Did she ever know she had AIDS? If she has a full uh, born AIDS, you have to ask yourself, did she have it already? And didn't know she had it 10 years? Did she don't didn't want to believe it? She was too young because she was in the streets. Because she could have been the carrier. It couldn't. It might not been the other guys. I was thinking yesterday. I said she could have got it from another guy. But anyway, the other guys that she knows, she ain't had to go tell all these different guys y'all was saying because it wasn't that many guys. Anyway, she went and told the couple of guys that she did know. Um, what's the guy name? You know, I just like I can't think sometimes. But anyway, her disease is autoimmune, and right now, it's working against her. Her body is working against her. You can't tell it now by looking at her. But she says she's gonna continue to go to the doctor, take her medicine like she's supposed to. Now that she know what she has, she's gonna go on and move on to her next stage. And her next stage is to keep taking her medicine. Keep taking her medicine. Keep taking her meds. But when you talking about carrying something for 8 years and you're an Instagram model, you might not know, can't even might not remember who all you mess with. You know what I mean? Cause that's a long time. She was young. Y'all gotta remember she young and she's still young. But I just wanna, yeah, Nick. That's who I wanna say. Thank you, Shell. That's who I was trying to say, Nick. How you know, Shell? I sure was trying to say Nick Cannon. Yes, ma'am. I was wanting to say Nick so bad I couldn't think of Nick name. Nick has allegedly now, from what he said, he has lupus. Lupus don't have nothing to do with AIDS. I just want y'all to put that out there. AIDS and lupus are two different diseases. One is not is overactive, which is lupus, and AIDS is underactive. Okay, and they both are autoimmune disease. And when you say autoimmune disease, their immune system is fighting against both of them. Okay, so and to go back to like I said last night when I did this live. Yeah, he put it on lupus. See, I was like you too, Shell. I said that. I said that cause me, I'm so used to women. I know men can catch. I'm so used to women talking about lupus, and he is in his late age, and all of a sudden he caught lupus. He got lupus. That's mighty strange. So he don't want to talk about it, and I think it's more. I'm not gonna put it out there, but allegedly I think it's. And guess what they doing? They continues to do the same thing she's doing now. They gonna continue, but like I said, I think I'm not gonna think. Allegedly, I think that I said it again. Allegedly, Nick Cannon could be hiding his disposition or what he might have. But this young lady right here, she's speaking out. Hey, April, how you doing, April? Yeah, but I pray. I don't like for nothing to happen to young people because I was young and I was, in the streets and going to school and working and stuff. But still, I was young like the young people. So I think that it's very important if y'all don't know something about what's going on with your body. I think that hey, press. I think that what people need to do is to go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. She said that she didn't have sexual relationship with Nick Cannon. Okay, now she said it was down in the chat. Said that she said she didn't have now men. One thing about a man, I can say a man gonna cover himself. Man give you a $1 million, shut your mouth up. So I'll say I don't know. You know what I mean? A man gonna cover himself. He'll give her anything. Oh baby, please don't tell them that, baby. Please hop on. Please don't tell them that I got that. And that's how they do. That's how they do. And Cher said, I'm sorry, I don't know what the man here. I think he said he did say he had lupus. No change. Y'all one thing but he what you said, but he was with her, with the woman. He may have. Well he said lupus, but I'm not gonna tie myself into what I don't understand about me. I'm not gonna debate what these people saying. I'm gonna bring to y'all what these people are saying, okay? But that has. Oh yeah, it's you know what? She's not the only one with full born egg. She's not the only one. It's a lot of people. Least what I'm saying with this young lady right here, she was a famous. Woo! You talking about money, girl? This girl right here was rich, y'all. That's just how good. That's just how beautiful she was. She was in a lot of videos, and I'm glad that she bringing her story out. And when she trying to educate, she not bringing the story out to educate us older people because we're more protected. But we trying to get these other guys to say, put on a, get educated with a condom. I mean, what happened to Planned Parenthood? What happened to not jumping and diving in a situation that you ain't never been in or nothing like that? That's what we trying to save our young people. That's what we need to educate our young people at home. And then if you ain't got that, go back to what I talked about this morning. It's a lot of young people is not educated. That's why they need to stay in school and listen and learn because you learn about AIDS and health and science. But if you don't stay in school and get educated, then you ain't gonna know nothing. So try your best to stay in school and learn. Ask the teacher. I have a lot of high school kids come up to me and say what they seen and what they saw. First thing I said, go to the doctor. I'm not gonna pretend to be a doctor, but I'm gonna tell you the symptoms. But my thing is, I appreciate this look. I appreciate this young lady. And let me take this back to what she said, y'all. Let me take this back to what she said. Let me roll it. Roll it.
fight it. Going to my doctor's appointments like I'm supposed to,
And when
doing
she speak
therapy.
about the doctor,
So when I went to the hospital and stuff, and when they found out and told me about it, just within like 2 weeks, not even, I couldn't walk anymore, from being like bedridden. And so that I still can't walk. I'm still trying to gain muscle in my legs to be able to stand. So I still need help standing. Um, and with that, I've had to take medicines, and some of my medicines cause me to go blind in my left
what?
eye.
Who?
So I no longer have vision
Hold up,
there.
Shell. Who was not Shell, but Press? Who was on TikTok and when she left the hotel with who? Tell me she left the hotel with she said that she didn't have okay, but she probably did. She probably another way. She Press. She left the hotel with who? Word. But she just mentioned this young lady right here. It just came out of her mouth herself that it wasn't too many guys that she had that she didn't fool around with. So she said it herself. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
Make it to the bathroom. I was running headfirst into walls because I just couldn't control myself. Um, and I lost issues with my bowels, and I started just going whenever, wherever. And so when I went to the hospital and stuff, and when they found out and told me about it, just within like 2 weeks, not even, I couldn't walk anymore, from being like bedridden. And so that I still can't walk. I'm still trying to gain
She
muscle
still
in my
can't
legs
walk.
to be able to stand. So I still need help standing. Um, and with that, I've had to take medicines, and some of my medicines cause me to go blind in my left eye. So I no longer have vision there, and I got a disease from AIDS in my eyes. So it's been a real big struggle, but I'm doing the best I can, trying to fight it. Going to my doctor's appointments like I'm supposed to, doing therapy. But it has changed my life a lot, and my mom's. Most importantly, get checked. Get checked. Even if you think you're
And
not,
she said, let me stop it right
you
here.
don't have it,
She
right?
said one thing that this young lady, everybody didn't hear. She said, get checked. Get checked. When you sexual active, you have to get checked. Sexual active don't mean just, we ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, it don't have to be that way. It could be another way. It all depends. But like she said, the number one word she said, when you active like that, get checked. Cause you don't know. And that's the mistake that she made. And I love this girl, this beautiful young lady, for saying that. I hate her body don't shut down like that, y'all. When it get to a point where her body's shutting down like that, y'all already know now. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. But we will never forget her. But let me let her finish.
I was I wasn't very knowledgeable in my health, and I was just running free, running with the wind, and I never felt sick. That was one of the big things. Everyone's like, "You didn't feel any symptoms? You never went to the doctor?" I'm like, "No,
Okay,
I
listen to
never
what she's
did."
saying right here.
Stories
She
of it.
never, she said she didn't get any symptoms. See, but I'm going to tell you something. There is symptoms behind AIDS. There are symptoms. It's so many symptoms. I don't like her mom, like she said, her mom said, you didn't get any symptoms. Yes, she did get symptoms. She, what she, the symptoms, she ignored the symptoms. Yeah, what with AIDS, there's plenty of symptoms when you talking about AIDS. But when you young, you don't see no symptoms. But y'all got to start paying attention to the symptoms. Now she did out of 10 years, she did receive symptoms. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I didn't get really sick. I just assumed I had like a cold from the snow, and I learned real quick. You feel something, go check. When I had to reach out to my exes, they didn't even tell me that I needed to. but I just felt it was necessary. And I don't have that many exes, believe it or not. So it wasn't very hard for me.
You heard what she said? Now, number one, I'm glad she being honest. She said she didn't have them many exes. A lot of people bring in some of these young exes that I'm not gonna even put their name out like that. I wouldn't dare because she not putting it out there. I'm not gonna put it out there. I'm not gonna tell no more than what these people saying. I'm not gonna make up nothing. I'm not a doctor. I can't answer certain questions. If y'all want to know, y'all have to do your own research. But I'm just only giving y'all the information that these people right here, the real people, are speaking about. That's the only thing I can do. I cannot put other folks' information. I'm not a doctor. And if y'all want to know something, y'all can research it yourself. Because I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So anything got to do with the body or anything like that, all I got to do is say, go Google tell you everything. Google it in and Google will tell you. That's what I tell people. I'm not telling nobody nothing. If you want to know anything extra than what's on the content, then just look it up. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do that. And I just wanted to come in and speak on this young model right here because I love her and she's still beautiful to me. Absent, but like she said, she ignored guys appreciating that this young lady told them about her disease. I'm glad that they didn't cuss her out, bash her out, or anything like that. I really appreciate. There must have been some nice guys that she came contacted with, and she said she was shocked from what they said. No, I'm gonna tell you something, young lady, just in case you don't know. Guys, whoever you are with, guys or women, it doesn't matter. The thing is, they appreciate what you did. Tell someone, you told someone, because they have lives. People have lives. You know what I mean? Lives. To live, and children, and you did the right thing, boo. I appreciate that.
The courage to tell them. My mental state at the time, I kind of wasn't caring much anymore because I thought I was going to die. And it made it a little easier for me to just think, well, I will not have to be here for the backlash.
Now she said that she thought she was gonna die before she can get the cussing out and the bashing and everything, but she didn't die. God wasn't ready for you to go, baby. God wanted you to tell this story. You needed to tell this story. What happened? Don't feel bad. I know she wanna cry. I know she do. I know she wanna cry. And I just feel sorry for women, young women like that, cause she looks so beautiful. I hate that happened to her.
Which is horrible to think, but it did make it a little easier for me to tell them. But telling them, if anything, I've gotten more of the, oh my gosh, well, how are you? Are you okay? Do you need anything? It was more of that reaction.
Now, see, and then too, like I said, if the guys ever listen to this, came back at this young lady. I appreciate y'all asking her, is she all right? Do she need anything? I appreciate that. Instead of getting on the internet bashing her like that, I really do. Because evidently she must have been with some nice young men for them to come at her like that.
Than what I thought I was gonna get. I was thinking, oh Lord, they're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna yell and be like, oh, what about me? What if, And now I got the whole opposite reactions. So it worked out.
And the only reason why they probably didn't do her like that because they knew she was a nice young lady. Now, I read a comment one day and they said that uh, did she already have it? Did she have it before she had, I can't say too much about that from YouTube, but did she know she had it? Okay, like I said, out of 10 to 8 years, she just thought she was sick with the symptoms. Okay, um, and she didn't know, but so she put it on herself. But anyway, the thing is about it, I just wanted to come in here. I'm not gonna stay long because I got some more content to bring to y'all. But I really love this girl. I'm gonna stay on her and I'm gonna stay on her story because AIDS is serious. For her to have, she done went past the virus. So for her to have, I'm not about to judge this young lady, but for her to have AIDS, it's a question mark there. It's a question mark. It's a question mark. Was she the carrier the whole time? I'm doing. That's the question. Is she's the carrier? But it doesn't matter now because she educated. She wants to come out. I'm not finished with her story, but y'all go ahead on, and I'm about to hold y'all up. Any questions y'all that I can't answer, I will, but I am not gonna judge this young lady. All I can say something positive about this young lady. She's beautiful, and I appreciate her bringing that out to educate the young people. Oh, my son at the door. Okay. I will be back with another. Okay, it hurts to see that she is unable to. Yes. Yes. When I saw the video press, oh my God. Oh my God. I put her in my prayers because she's not shamed. She's not shy. When I said, hey, she was a big model. I mean, money model. You hear me? Yes. But y'all, I'm on a step now, and what I'm gonna do, press. I couldn't get no information on Alexis Ware, so and I didn't get nothing from Bruce, so I don't know if they put up anything since I last looked. But y'all hit the like button. I appreciate y'all, and I'll be back, mods. And those who watching the channel, I love y'all. I'm out.